Hi, cutie. 2026 is going to be your best year yet. Ask me how I know. I know because you've done the work. I've seen you do the work. I've felt you do the work. I felt the internal shift. I felt the quantum leap that has its origins in your inner world, your inner space. You changed your internal landscape. You decided, I deserve more. I want more. I am more. And I want my life to reflect that. You've confirmed and validated yourself from here. And all the plans you're going to be making, all your creations, the environments that you will be stepping into this year of 2026, all of that is going to reflect back to you the work that you have done. This is your time to reap. This is harvest time. You've been doing the work. We haven't seen you do the work. We have not seen you do the work. You've been isolated, alone, in deep solitude, in fertile solitude. You have been as a seed, growing, unknown, unseen, untouched. What we'll be seeing, your business, your relationship, your glow, your joy, your power, your self-sovereignty, what we'll be seeing is simply a manifestation of the work that you have done on yourself. And that's why 2026 is your year. It's not your year because of this thing and that. It's your year because you have chosen it to be your year. It is your year because you are reclaiming your time. You're finally reclaiming your time. You're finally owning your light. You're finally okay with your power. You're okay with being powerful. You're finally okay with yourself. You no longer fear yourself. You're not afraid of yourself. You're not afraid of your power. You're not afraid of your creativity. Because this work that you've done led you to a space where you're okay with yourself, where you love yourself, where you choose yourself. You love yourself. You choose yourself. You do right by yourself. You prioritize yourself. You are finally at the center of your own story. And you're taking that love that you cultivate each and every single day, and you're turning it into something that the collective needs. And I so look forward to your creations. I so look forward to the kind of creations that originate from the love that you have for yourself. Because those creations are going to remind us, your audience, your community, how important it is, how urgent it is that we do the same, that we love ourselves, that we too create from love. This is your time. Yes, it has been set in stone. Yes, it is divine timing. But most importantly, it is your time because you say so. And you say so not from defeat, not from powerlessness, not from unworthiness, but you say so from love, from power. You have prepared yourself for this reality that you are stepping into in 2026. This is not by chance. It is not by luck. It is not a coincidence. It is not some serendipity. This is intentional. This is the law of cause and effect. You've done the work. You care for yourself. You love yourself. You care to do right by yourself. You put yourself first. You know that you are worthy of a beautiful life. You don't talk yourself out of beauty anymore. You don't talk yourself out of prosperity anymore. You don't talk yourself out of opportunity anymore. You're making things happen from love, from finally seeing yourself. I know you've been begging people to see you your whole life. Look at me, see me, choose me. And a huge part of the work entailed you realizing and recognizing that you are your first choice. You are your first love. You are your masterpiece. You are your vision. You are your mission. And you stopped sourcing validation from your external environment. You stopped doing that because you realized how much you were losing, how much time you were losing, how much energy you were losing, how much of your love you were losing, and you finally decided to invest in yourself. And 2026 is the year that you reap. 2026 is the ROI year, the return on investment year. I know it was quiet. I know it was still. I know it was isolating. I know it was cold. I know it was dark, but you were in the abyss. You were in the void. You were brewing. You were cooking. You were simmering. You were growing. And now we're going to see you birth yourself anew. You were in the womb space, creating unseen. And now you are about to birth these creations. Birth this reality. I know it hasn't been easy. I know it's been hard. I know you've had to endure a whole lot of loss. And the most fundamental loss being the loss of your identity, of the self that you created, the loss of your ego. But this is the year that you gain something and you put something in its place. It's been quite empty. You know, oftentimes we shed and we clear and we release and we relinquish. And then we think, well, I've done the work of clearing the room. Now I'm ready for the new furniture. But you still have to shop, right? You still have to place your order. You still have to have the furniture delivered. And that liminal space, that transitory space between clearing the room and occupying with new furniture can be very difficult to navigate. You're just looking around and thinking, well, I've done everything right. Where is the new furniture? These things take time. And 2026 is this time. For a whole host of reasons. It is the beginning of a 9-year cycle, a numerological year 1. It is the year of it is the Chinese year of the fire horse. Fire, newness, independence, initiation, creativity, light. We're going to see those outer planets shifting into fire and air signs. Pluto is already in Aquarius. Uranus is going to be in Gemini. Neptune is going to be in Aries. Saturn is going to be in Aries. Jupiter is moving from Cancer to Leo. It's your time. And I don't want you to waver. I don't want you to flinch. I don't want you to hesitate. I want you to claim it. You did not do all that work. You did not clear the room only for it to be empty. I want to see what kind of furniture you've ordered. I want to see the interior design. I want to see the creativity. I want you to own this moment. Say yes to your light. Say yes to opportunity. Say yes to abundance. Say yes to visibility. Say yes to being seen. And you can finally do that because you see yourself. Oftentimes we want to be seen. We want to be held. We want to be enjoyed when we don't do any of that for ourselves. Now you see yourself, you enjoy yourself, you hold yourself with care and gentleness. Life is ready to do that for you. These spaces are ready to do that for you. That relationship is ready to do that for you. This entire reality is ready to hold you in the way that you hold yourself. See you in the way that you see yourself. meet you in the way that you meet yourself. Oh, and love you in the way that you love yourself. That's why 2026 is your year, is your time, is your glory, is the beginning of your reign. You've finally taken ownership, rulership over your life. You've made it no one else's responsibility to love yourself, to see yourself, to hold yourself, to do right by yourself. You were making it everybody else's responsibility. Asking, why aren't they showing up? Why aren't they reliable? Why don't I feel safe with these people, with this lover, with these friends, with these family members, with these parents, with these colleagues? You were asking yourself why. Why? Because they were a reflection of what you felt about yourself. They were a reflection of how you perceived yourself. They were a reflection of where you met yourself, and it's not your fault. We are here to learn, and there is ample grace to see us through. But the truth must be spoken, and you are not ready for the life that you wanted. You know this. And that is why your higher self decided, we're going to go do the work. You cannot ask for things that you are not prepared for. You have to prepare, and oh, you have been preparing, honey, and it's harvest season. 2026 is harvest season, so claim it and enjoy it. Don't talk yourself out of this joy that is available. Don't talk yourself out of this abundance that is available. Don't talk yourself out of being seen. A huge part of the work is you being seen, is you being visible. If you've been struggling with seeing yourself, occupying yourself fully, you're going to be asked to step into the light. And I want you to own that light, because it was created precisely for you. No one else can occupy that spotlight in the way that you can. That was made for you. And the whole point of doing the work that you've done was to help you accept the things that are made for you. Accept your gifts, embrace them, and use them fiercely and unapologetically and lovingly. Use them out of love for yourself. I'm not joking. I'm going to emphasize this. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your year. And I want you to be really aware, because there is some part of you that will still convince you, try to convince you, actually. It will not convince you, it will not succeed, but it will try to convince you that you need some adjustments, that you need to shift, to alter, that, oh, actually, this is not really where I want to be. Let me just wait. A part of you that will fixate on the perfection. No. There is no right place and right time to own your light. Don't talk yourself out of it. That voice in your head will remain, but it will be towered over by something new, something fresh. And that is this part of you that is ready to say yes to joy, yes to love, yes to life, yes to abundance, and yes to prosperity, yes to grace, yes to softness, yes to visibility this 2026.